Haisa, my name is Tobias, and today we're going to check out WDA Whole Different Animal by aespa featuring G-Dragon. Just a warning, I'm sick, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to enjoy this. I love aespa. I think they're great. Their songs, I usually have to listen to a few times for it to click, so I'm wondering... And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's a good thing, because that means that, you know, it's complicated. It's sophisticated. So let's see what they have to offer. We're going to listen to it twice. I'm going to read the lyrics. Give us... Yes.
I gotta deal with me now.
Okay, Giselle. Oh!
Don't worry about what else is going on.
What?
It is what it is, they be like who she's a whole different animal. Got the beast unleashed to the net and tease, she's a whole different animal. Body on the hit, to take it jumping on, but the white trying to glitch.
Okay, with her.
Post got me. Whole different animal.
She a whole different animal, whole different animal, different animal.
I stuck, but furious. My scars, so glorious. Embrace the danger. Kiss the pressure. She a chip, cause she back it up, free. Wrote it on my body, I've had enough.
What the hell?
Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about it. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about it. How the pseudo guys get harder, harder. Give me all smoke, gunpowder, powder. Woo! It is what it is. They feel like she's a whole different animal.
Oh my god!
Get breathe, she's a whole different animal. Body on hit, tattoo기 jumping on, mother one but kitchen glitch.
Oh, I love Ning Ning's voice.
Nobody they can whole different animal.
She a whole different animal, whole different animal.
A horse.
Different animal.
Oh, now you wanna hear me, huh? Oh, now you wanna hear me, huh? Oh, now you wanna hear me go crazy, crazy. Type of net, I need to come test me.
I
do some. Talk loud, do some. Custom, feature that I'm some. It's a new era.
What the hell?
Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about it. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about 친구를 just get harder. Give me all smoke, gunpowder.
They look great.
It is what it is. They be like who she's a whole different animal. 모든 게 바뀐 down, get breathe. She's a whole different animal. Body on heat, 특이점을 넘어도 완벽해진 glitch. Ain't nobody that can.
I love a smile.
Fire in the hole up the whiplash. Living on a whole nother level just.
Also, on this channel, we support G-Dragon. I know people hate him. Girl, get out of here. We love aespa, we love G-Dragon.
I'ma get it done. 어디 품듯이 뭐. I'ma get it done. Action, reaction. 좀 ceremony. Getcha. Dragon, with my ceremony.
What the hell is happening?
One chicken animal. One chicken set. Whole different animal.
Oh, can we try the bus?
Whole different animal. She a whole different animal. Different animal.
Oh, I love it. Oh my god. I mean, Giselle owned this. That was incredible. They all whole different animal. This was mostly in English, I feel. I didn't listen to the lyrics because we'll put it apart, but this was mostly in English. Even G-Dragons, which is not a... I don't hate that. Oh my god. What the hell? We were giving fierce, we were giving sass, and y'all, I was keeping up with aespa's lore really well in like the first era of their lore, and then when they transitioned into like the Armageddon kind of supernova, I kind of lost it. I was going through a lot and I didn't have time to catch up on it. So I'm like, I feel like there's lore to this music video. I am just not picking it up, so I might have to do my education and homework on that. But this song, of the most recent songs they have given, like released over the last year, this is my favorite of the first. It's so mellow compared to like Supernova, like, you know, these songs that have this but I like it. It was sassy and a whole different animal, right? Like, I am not like the other people, right? I'm stronger, I'm fiercer, I'm better. So let's read these lyrics, shall we? So Giselle does the intro again, just like they did with Rich Man. I gotta deal with me now. Don't worry about what else is going on. Incoming. Okay, she's giving us a little bit of a warning about what's to come. So they start with the chorus. Karina says, "It is what it is." They'd be like, who is she? She's a whole different animal. Got the beast unleashed, barring her teeth. She's a whole different animal. Winter then says, "Body on heat, crossing the singularity again. Why are you trying to glitch? Crash, 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 crash. To the POS. Got me to it, to it, to it, to it. Whole different animal." There's a lot happening here, and I'm sick, so my head's hurting. So let's just go line by line, right? It is what it is. They'd be like, who is she? So who is she is the others, right? They're looking at Karina being, who the hell are you? And their statement is she's a whole different animal, right? We don't know what animal she is, but it sounds like she's a whole different animal. Like, she is not like any animal that we have seen on Earth to this point. Got the beast unleashed, barring her teeth. So the beast being unleashed, right? So she didn't become a beast. She got unleashed. And barring her teeth, I might not be super confident in what that means, but is it like, you know, when a dog goes like, right, almost like intimidating the prey, like a bear, like, kind of, right? So it's almost saying it's a threat. And the beast is unleashed. She can attack you, but she isn't. She's giving you a warning to step back. And I don't think she's saying, oh, I'm not going to attack you because I'm not able to. I'm going to do it because I'm a whole different animal. I don't need to attack you. But if you step on my toes, if you step on my claws, you will. Body on heat, crossing the singularity again. Okay, body on heat, very animalistic feel is what I'm getting for it. Crossing that singularity again. Is the singularity, guys, I've not been in school for a very long time. Is that the thing with the point of no return? Like, you kind of reach a certain point where everything that's normal kind of doesn't exist anymore. So she is saying, I am crossing that point of no return again, right? So she's saying, this is not the first time I've crossed this singularity. I have done it before, right? Why you trying to glitch, right? And how I'm interpreting that, and I'm speaking really fast because my brain is going really fast, right? aespa, to me, is the most digital group to exist. I don't know too much about them, right? But especially in their first couple of music videos, they do deal with their avatars. There is a whole lot of digitality that comes with aespa. So Winter is saying, right, why are you trying to glitch, right? And how I'm envisioning it, right, is that their competitors are here, they're here, and they're going like this up towards the singularity, right? And they're fighting. And when they start coming up to this singularity, right, where the normal rules don't apply anymore, becomes this sort of hazy environment, the other person starts to glitch. While aespa is just, girl, why are you glitching? I'm not glitching. I'm used to this, right? And then she says, next line, crash, 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 crash. So the people trying to reach the fame, the journey that aespa is on, they are not going to make it. They're going to crash before they even get past the singularity. To the POS got me. POS, maybe it's point of singularity. It might also mean something else. I don't know. To it, to it, to it, to it. Whole different animal. I feel like that whole different animal is so different than she's a whole different animal. It's almost like a declaration, right? Like in the beginning, Karina is saying, right, oh, she's a whole different animal. She's this foreign entity that we can't really describe. And then Winter kind of comes full sentence and say, yeah, I am uncategorizable. I am unknown to the framework in which people are being observed because I'm that different. So there's a lot happening here. Verse 1 goes, iced up but furious. And I think we need to take one line at a time here because with aespa, there's always so much more than what meets the eye. So iced up but furious, right? We have a contradiction here, right? Iced up, cool and collected on the outside, but then furious, right? Angry, red-headed, hot-headed. So you see this contrast, right? This contradiction of someone who I'm imagining, right? A polar bear. Really calm on the outside, being like, do not give a fuck about you. But on the inside, that rage, that furiousness is there, but it's calm and collected on the outside. So the public doesn't really see those furious anger emotions. My scars, so glorious, right? Two things I'm already thinking about here, right? Scars are battle wounds. I come from the north. Scars are actually glorified often, right? If you guys didn't know, in the Vikings' time, if a Viking were to die during war, they would go to Valhalla. So it was almost expected to get scars because people could then see what you went through. I think in modern time, we tend to hide our scars often, right? We pull our sleeves down for like visible scars, but also like trauma, right? We don't, at least I don't necessarily share my traumas openly. Ning Ning is saying the opposite thing. She's saying, oh, no, I have these scars. I have been through this pain and I'm gonna show it to you gloriously, like the queen that I am, right? And embracing the danger, kiss the pressure, right? We're not hiding from the danger. And this takes me back to the singularity that we spoke about in the chorus, right? Like, we're gonna embrace these unknowns, these dangerous risks, because that's where I am suitable. That's where I fit in, right? Kissing the pressure. I love it. Because to me, pressure is this uncontrollable thing, right? Think about peer pressure. No one wants to be peer pressured, but you become out of control. You don't really have any power or influence over your decisions or anyone else's. A kiss is the most consensual thing, the most in control thing you could do, right? So Ning Ning is saying, go to hell, pressure. I'm gonna embrace you. Oh, I really like it. And then Winter says, she's the chief. Who is she? Okay, so we go back to what Karina was saying, right, where they asked who is she, and she's answering it, right? She's the chief. She's in command. She's the leader. Back it up, proofread. So what does proofread mean? It means to ensure that what you say is backed up with evidence, right? And Winter is saying, right, I wrote it on my body, right? All the proof that you need. The reason I'm telling you that I am past the singularity, the reason I'm telling you that I am the leader, that I am the chief, is because it says it on my body. The scars, our accomplishments, the actions that we do is the proofread. You don't need the footnotes. You just need to look at us. Stepping forward again without a doubt, right? Same thing as kissing the pressure, right? They're moving towards this point of singularity and they do not give a crap. They're not overthinking it. They're having their eyes closed, just stirring, dashing through until they reach that point of no return. Okay, so Giselle says why they don't be talking about this. I want to talk about, say why they don't be talking about this. I want to talk about. So they don't be talking about this is a weird sentence, but I feel like it's purposeful and it feels more informal. Like it feels like, oh, why are they not talking about how great we are? Why are they not talking about how exceptional our accomplishments are? Like that, I want to talk about that. Don't just ignore it. Like, I want to brag. I want to tell you the truth. Like, she's almost informally frustrated, right? And then Karina says, the more they try to cage me, I just get harder and harder. Give me all smoke, gunpowder, powder. So I like it, right? A cage, how I'm thinking, right? When you're caged, you almost shrink. But she's getting harder and harder, meaning that she doesn't shrink. She gets more polished. She gets more stern. She does not move. Like, she gets stronger. And give me all the smoke, gunpowder, powder, right? Give me everything that you can to tear me down. Laugh at me, punch me, shoot at me. Like, do whatever it is that you want. I'm going to treat it as a play, as a game, right? Because the woo is kind of sound playful. And I want to listen to it again when we listen to the song again because it sounds playful. It sounds a little condescending, a little satirical, if you know what I mean. Okay, so this chorus is different. Winter says it is what it is. They'd be like, who is she? Same thing as the first chorus, but we know more now, right? Like, we know who she is, right? In the first chorus at the beginning of the song, it was kind of like, who is she, right? And she's a whole different animal. I want to re-listen to it and see if Winter's actually more confident when she says this, because I feel like the chorus, tone-wise and vibe-wise, has really changed since the beginning. A breed at the next level where everything has changed, right? I believe in the first chorus, it was the one with baring your teeth. lyric. So this is an evolution. We have evolved from the first chorus into this one. We are at a next level. Do you guys like next level? If you don't even talk to me. I'm sorry. Ning Ning then says, by body and heat crossing the singularity. I believe in the first chorus they say crossing that singularity again. So again means, right, back and forth, right? We're going to the singularity, we're going back, we're going into the singularity, we're coming back. Now they're saying we're gonna go into the singularity, but we're gonna stay there. I'm gonna build a home, I'm gonna build a resident, I'm gonna build a little neighborhood with all my cats and dogs, and we're gonna stay in this point of no return, in this realm that is beyond comprehension for anyone else. An even more perfected glitch. So what did the first chorus say? So in the first chorus they say, why you trying to glitch? But now an even more perfected glitch. I think they're talking about themselves, right? They're talking that they took this thing that, or whoever thought of the glitch, and they took and they kind of owned it. They perfected it. They took this thing that everyone looks at as a weakness or an error, and they made it their own. They took advantage of it, right? And then it's the same thing, right? Crash, crash, crash. Ain't nobody that can. Can what, girls? And I think it's purposeful, right? Ain't nobody that can, well, fill out the X. Do it like us. Dance like us. Finesse like us. Like nothing you put in that X can exceed espa. So verse 2, right? Oh, now you want to hear me, huh? Now you want to hear me, huh? Oh, now you want to hear me go crazy, crazy. The answer is within me. Come test me, right? Like she's saying, okay, now that we're this foreign animal, now you want to ask me questions. Now you want to know who we are, but you didn't want to do that before. Karina then says, do something, talk loud, do something. Different like a custom fit, I'm something. It's a new era, feel something. I'm really excited about what this new era means. Can anyone who's really into the lore of espa, you don't have to tell me what the new era is, but what can I like watch to get into the new era? But this feels very relatable to all of the other things we've talked about so far. I do think that they have transformed and evolved into like a new species. Like they're a different animal, but they're a whole new animal. So the pre-chorus, the only thing that's different here, I believe, is that the more they try to suppress me, I just get harder and harder, right? So the more they try to cage me, I believe was the first pre-chorus, right? So the cage is just a limitation, right? The cage doesn't move, it doesn't get lower. Suppressing lowers it. Right? So now they're saying we've outgrown this cage. Now they're trying to lower us. They're trying to diminish us. Well, we're just gonna get harder and harder. So verse 3 is entirely G-Draken, and then Karina joins at the end. But fire in the hole, out the whiplash. I mean, Whiplash reference, one of their best songs. Fire in the hole, is that when you throw a grenade and you're like, fire in the hole, like as a warning? So he's almost, right, warning that he's going to enter this verse. He's giving us a little bit of a warning time. He's living on a whole nother level, G is. I mean, he is speaking to himself as a third person. How iconic is this? G is, we know who G is. He is so iconic that even just the letter G, we know who the hell he's talking about, right? Why aren't you girls different anymore? Maybe in their own way they think they're pretty, so what? I don't think he's speaking about espa. I feel like he's talking about any other girls but espa. Right, because we're seeing different and pretty, right? Maybe in their own way they think that they're pretty, so what? So he is almost talking to other groups, right? Who are saying, okay, you might think that you're, pretty, but how does that make you different? How does that make you better? And what I like about this is I don't know too much about G-Dragon, but I know that people tend to make him the outcast or tend to other him a lot, right? Both in his music, but also in his private life. So him saying, why are girls not different anymore? I think that's a compliment. He's saying, right, why are groups not like espa anymore? Why are they so afraid to go into the singularity, go beyond what is expected of girl groups? I'm gonna get it down. I'm gonna get it down it, action, reaction, bring it on sermon. I mean, he is rapping and rhyming and doing what he needs to do. Get your Draken. Thank you very much. I'm on it. Hashtag SPA. So, okay, some social digital realm in here, right? Putting G-Draken and espa together. Becoming a munching no more. Conquering's hacky energy, whole different animal. A munchkin is, I'm a gamer, it's the It's the idea, and I'm a very competitive gamer, okay? I don't play to have fun, I play to win. But I believe Munchkin is the idea that you have certain skills sometimes in games that you can max or add when you reach a level. Munchkin is essentially people who max out the most valuable battle skills, so attack as an example, and minimize skills that are kind of redundant but kind of evens out the playground. And he's saying, I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna go beyond these people who try to max out and get ahead of the game. And I'm feeling like he's saying he's beyond. Conqueror's hacky energy, whole different animal. Is that One Piece something? Let me look it up. I don't know. So Conqueror's haki being the rarest innate power that cannot be learned or taught, only possessed by those born to lead and conquer. So you either have it or you don't. And G Draken and Karina are saying that they have it. And then the outro is them just laughing a little bit. They're like, I kind of love it, right? Like, they have already said what they need to say. They have said they're different. They have said, well, if you don't believe me, look at me. Look at the accomplishment I have. Look at the scars that I've gone through. And now we're just gonna have some fun. We're just gonna play. I don't remember them saying haha at the end, so I'm excited to listen to it again. Okay, y'all, it's an hour later. Sometimes work calls, and we need to do what work asks us to do. But I'm back, and we read the lyrics. I kind of forgot what the song sounds already, so I'm so excited to re-listen to it and see now with the lyrics, how is it gonna change? So blow me away. And Giselle ate this music video up. Like, she looks ethereal. So we driving a Why is it giving?
I gotta deal with me now.
You do, girl.
Don't worry about what else is going on.
Now what the hell? What the hell? What the hell does that mean?
Don't worry about what else is going on.
Death, maybe?
It is what it is, they be like, oh she's a whole different animal. Got the beast unleashed to the net and tease, she's a whole different animal. Body on the hit, to
it's there.
Oh.
Y'all see, this is why I read the lyrics, because I'm already like taken to church at this point. Oh my god.
Tease, she's a whole different animal. Body on the hit, to get jumping on the
Do you hear that?
Whole different animal.
She a whole different animal. Different animal. Whole different animal. Different animal.
This is some Michael Jackson black and white type shit, like, right?
But furious, my scars so glorious. Embrace the danger. Kiss, kiss.
Why is she looking so damn crazy in like a good way? She sounds amazing. I think she has my favorite vocals of the group. I mean, she's hilarious, but her vocals is just so beautiful. She sounds incredible.
Whole different animal. Different animal.
I stop, but furious. My scars so glorious. Embrace the danger. Kiss, kiss the pressure. Should I chip? Cause she back it up for free.
Oh, with her.
My body, I've had enough. If she mob, she does don't let it go. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about it. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about. 난 가질수록 just get harder, harder. Give me all smoke, gunpowder, powder. Woo! It is what it is, they feel like Kushi, she's a whole different animal. 모든 게 바뀐 다음 단계 breathe, she's a whole different animal. Body on hit, 터뜨기 점을 넘어 더 완벽해진 glitch. Ain't nobody that can whole different animal.
She a whole different
The fucking horse again. It sounds so much better right now when we've contextualized the lyrics. Do you guys hear it?
Ain't nobody that can whole different animal.
She a whole different animal. Different animal. Whole different animal.
Oh, they look
Different animal.
good.
Oh, now you wanna hear me, huh? Oh, now you wanna hear me, huh? Oh, now you wanna hear me go crazy, crazy. 답은 내 안에 있어, come test me, test me. Do some, do some, do some. Talk loud, do some. Custom feature처럼 달아, I'm some. It's a new era, feel some. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about it. Why they don't be talking about this? I wanna talk about. 지금 누를수록 I just get harder, harder. Give me all smoke, gunpowder, powder. Woo!
Who is that girl smiling? She looks incredible.
Y'all smoke gunpowder, powder. Woo!
Is that Giselle? I can't see.
It is what it is. They be like, who's she? She's a whole different animal.
Look
Get lucky,
cute.
down, get free. She's a whole
Ew.
different animal. Body on heat. 저 특이점을 넘어서 완벽해진 bleach. Ain't nobody there to
Oh, the
a
smile.
whole different animal.
Fire in the hole up the whiplash. Living on a whole nother level just. Want
Yes.
girls different anymore. I'ma get it done. 어디 품듯이 뭐. I'ma get it done. Action, reaction. 좀 세레머니. Get ya. Drag on with my ceremony. Hashtag STA. 먼치킨 anymore.
So what I like, right, PA also stands for public announcement. So he's almost declaring, right, this public announcement of, I guess, the collaboration between him and aespa. To me, there's more significance of the fact that G Draken is featured in this, less so than the lyrics itself. Like, G Draken is an icon. He is a legend. To me, he has transcended beyond the singularity, right? So them pulling in this person who is from a different generation, right? 2 generations removed when it comes to aespa, right? It really bridges that gap, but also hones in on the legacy of aespa. So I'm actually liking that more in the context of like listening to it again.
I'ma shake it, say, whole different animal.
Oh, the vocals! And now it's so serious, and then the earth burns into lemonade. This was a great ass song. Great ass bop. And I know, and I've spoken about this a lot on my channel recently, I feel like people are going to tear this song apart because, and listen to this, they're gonna do it with any song that aespa is gonna release. Do you know why? Because they're successful. And they don't like, haters don't like when women are successful. Okay? So if you're an aespa fan, don't listen to the noise. Enjoy the song. If you like the song, listen to the song. Don't, and you know, this is something that I'm talking about. I already saw on social media that people are comparing NMIXX and aespa. Why? Why can 2 groups who are so sonically different be at the top together? Be performing together, be legendary together. It pisses me the fuck off when haters, and aespa truly went through, I mean, I remember when Black Mamba came out, I mean, they were hated on. Next Level, if you were here during that song when it came out, no one liked it. And then everyone liked it. And then it won Song of the Year. And that's exactly what aespa is saying in this song. We are gonna let our accomplishments do the talking, because we're a whole different species. You cannot categorize us with K-pop, with whatever it is that we're doing. We have transcended that. And I like that. I genuinely think it's a great concept, and I feel like it's even more with the lore. Thank you so much for watching me react to A Whole Different Animal by aespa and G Draken. Did you guys like the song? Did my lyrics help you guys like the song a little bit more? This is actually one of the first songs. Actually, Whiplash did that for me. But this is one of the first songs by aespa in a long time that I liked immediately on listening to it. Both Rich Man and Dirty Work I needed to grow on me a little bit. So the fact that this one just hit me off the beginning, it's nice. It's great. What did you guys think? Are you excited for Lemonade? I'm gonna be traveling during the release of Lemonade, okay? So it will come a little bit late, but that's life, and that happens, and I'm just excited to be bopping to even more songs by aespa. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Bye.